Would I really do that? I think about it as I finish the rest of my coffee. I wonder why I'd even be motivated to even think about it. What? Why I'd even be motivated to think about it. I'm enjoying myself so much that I don't even notice that we were supposed to be back in class 10 minutes ago. So it is class. Why was it like sundown? Even if I were to start heading to school right now, it would take at least 30 minutes. Maybe I can't risk running fast with my condition, so it would take at least that long to get there. Well, 10 minutes late as I already am, it wouldn't matter even if I could teleport. Something wrong, Hichan? I just realized lunch break ended 10 minutes ago. It's only my third day and I'm already going to miss class. Yep, you're already late. Yeah, that's not funny. So are you. Aren't you the student council? You're setting a bad example. Hichan is so moral. But Hichan is right. He is late for class, and it looks like you're cutting too, Hichan, because you're not making an effort to go. As your student council representatives, we're going to have to do something about this and make sure you're punished for it. You two dragged me out here. This is your fault. Take responsibility. Hichan, we were just taking a prospective student council member out to try and recruit him. It's business. Business. But you're not a member of the council, so there's no excuse. Yes, there is. The prospective student council member is clearly me. Yes, and are you going to join the student council, Hichan? Shizune raises her teacup haughtily and wags her outstretched pinky finger up and down. I love Shizune. She's so cute. Hichan, if you're the only member of a student council, but you could still join now, Hichan. What? If only you were a student member. Okay. You could still join now, Hichan. If you join now, you won't be in any trouble at all. And we'll be able to take many more nice excursions like this all the time. It'll be fun. I start to think that maybe this was all an elaborate setup leading to this moment. Maybe Shizune lured me out here, banking on the possibility that I'd lose track of time and forced into this situation. Diabolical. Well, considering what I know of her, I should have been more on my guard, but to admit that I got myself into this even slightly would be unforgivable. I try to read Shizune's intentions in her eyes, but she just returns my stare blankly. Innocently, she takes a sip of her tea, and she's mocking me. By the way, Hichan, I didn't plan this at all. Things just happen to work out this way. Yeah. I was almost about to drop my theory as paranoia, but this puts a new spin on things. I almost fall over in awe. So it really was an elaborate setup from the very beginning, all just to burn me and force me into the join the student council. God, she's playing 4D chess, bro. You look so nervous, Hichan. You just really think we were tricking you in this whole time? You're not? Hichan, you really thought? Misha frowns, looking heartbroken. Shizune quickly frowns as well, following her lead. How synchronized. Two of a perfect pair. They must be twins. Yeah, they look like twins, is how. Hichan says she's flattered, Hichan, but doing that kind of thing would be grossly inappropriate abuse of power and imposing on your free will. And it would be blackmail, too. Hichan would never do anything like that. Never. Think about asking Misha, are you sure? But resist the urge to. Anyway, Hichan, what Hichan said is true. Since you're with us and we're doing student council work, it's okay if we miss a class or two. Not that this is a good excuse to do so. Or that one should be excused more than 3 times a month. Or something that could be abused, should be abused. So, we must definitely return to class. Eventually. Shizune waves Yuko over and points to her empty teacup, indicating that she wants another one. As Misha scrambles to finish her parfait so she can order something else. Maybe I should as well. I am still hungry, and the portions here are on the small side. Most importantly, Shizune is paying for everything. With that in mind, I ask Yuko for another sandwich. By the time we leave the tea shop, I've missed not just 1 class, but 2. And then you're going 30 minutes up, so unless those are the last 2 classes of the day, you're probably missing a third. Shizune and Misha seem content to let the whole day pass by, stalling for even more time by suggesting a tour of the town that turns out to cover a 2-block radius from where the start. Eventually, we do go back to school, and the rest of the day is business as usual. Classes are over, Shizune and Misha pack their bags and leave the room before me. Come to think of it, this is the first time they've left me alone. It's strange. I must miss them. The room empties quickly, and I'm the last one out of the door. When I try leaving the lobby, however, an arm lowers itself in front of me like a toll gate bridge, stopping me in my tracks. Shizune, by yourself? Hi, Shizune. Oh. You really just say hi, Shizune? She can't hear. Pair of hands from behind cover my eyes, followed by a sharp burst of laughter. Hi, Hichan. Guess who? Misha asks the question completely without sarcasm, meaning she doesn't think that I instantly knew it was her from many obvious reasons. I wonder who could it be? Well, it's definitely not Misha. It is. He just swings around to stand in front of me, beside Shizune. Hichan, are you busy right now? Busy going to my room yet. See you tomorrow. Oop, I try to make a break for it, but Shizune is too agile to get past. As someone who used to play soccer, this is embarrassing, not to mention that this behavior is drawing some odd looks. I should just quit while I'm ahead. Hichan, could you please go upstairs and get a few things from the art room? Why me? Shi-chan thinks that if the art teacher sees us, he will say hi, and she doesn't like him. Damn. Ignore him. She tried, but even though Shi-chan is deaf, he still tried to say hi anyway. That does sound like him. That does sound like Magnolia. Run away? I never run. Tone of finality so strong that I can pick it up even through Misha. I can see there is no pursuing this further with Shizune. Why can't you get them? Stairs make me dizzy, Hichan. Shizune nods as if to confirm it. Please, Hichan, we need those things to build stalls for the festival, and you said you would help out a little, right? Right? I really shouldn't, but I guess that this just this once would be alright. Okay. That's great, Hichan. Thank you. This is what we need. She holds out a piece of paper for me to take. I'm sure this list was made by Shizune. It's handwritten, but each letter is perfectly formed and uniform, as if it were typed. Not just that, but it's exhaustively detailed, complete with numbers, bullet points, and even little checkboxes. What boils down to is that she wants to paint, paintbrushes, poster board, and an easel. There's different types of specific numbers of each. I wonder how I'm going to carry all this stuff down the stairs without breaking my neck. Classroom closest to ours designates to 3-1 and 3-2 on the right side, and 3-4 on the left side, each door looking exactly the same. Further down the corridor, with the identical doors, are rooms that I didn't even think were used for classes. I guess the art room's not much of a classroom as such. I carefully push open the door and peek in. I think, yeah. It's just Rin eating with her feet. The memories, Rin. That's when she gets pissed off at Rin. Did we see their interaction with, like, every student? I guess we did. We've seen them with Hanako in the classroom. We've seen them with Rin here. Then with Lily later with the student council stuff. And then with Emmy when she bumped into us. This is another choice. We say... Maybe. Maybe? No? I mean... That's so weird. You'd think she would want us to say yes and, like, actually want to work out. I mean, I guess that would take more of our time. But it's a very, like, Shizune thing to want to, you know, strive for excellence, you know? Did we do all that? They didn't give us the option to, try or not. Did we do it before? I could have sworn that they had asked us to try. Maybe that was in the next one. Oh, God. Lily's so tall. Don't drag me into this. I've done my part. Or am I being dragged into this? Again, I've done more than enough, I think. If you're angry with Lily, this has nothing to do with me. And then that makes Lily really mad at us, and I don't think we talked to Lily after this, sadly. I like Lily. She's really nice. She might be slacking off somewhere. What a useless woman. Jesus Christ. Hanako nods quickly and retreats with haste, obviously to avoid any further contact with Shizune. Unfortunately, this turns their attention fully back to me. But Hichan's not useless, right? He said so himself. I can see where this is going. I do not want any part of it after the experience yesterday. Well, good luck with your preparations. Start packing my bag, ready to make a break for the exit. Unfortunately, I'm all the way on the other side of the room. The short distance to the doorway seems like a vast no man's land to me now. Boy. Shizune and Misha both start maneuvering slowly in front of me, cutting off my route of escape in an unsettlingly cautious way that makes me think of ship-to-ship combat. I think Shi-chan is saying you should help us, Shi-chan. Gee, I wouldn't know. She's so subtle. But that's the intent, so please? I can't keep up. We actually have to build stalls for the festival. Almost all of them by ourselves. Can you believe that? Hammering boards together over and over again for hours. It's really hard. I'm so used to it that I was swinging motions in class. I didn't even know it. She bangs her desk a few times, imitating hammer blows. It's so repetitive, and I can't stand it. And yesterday, I actually hammered all the boards on top of each other. It was just a stack of boards all nailed together, and then I had to take it apart and do it all over again, and I got yelled at and laughed at. So... She clamps a hand down on my shoulder and grins, quickly running her tongue across her teeth mischievously. Ew. Do you have any plans for today, Hichan? I wonder if you do. Sure, I have plans. Really? You're gonna help us, right? I noticed her hands are moving constantly. She's signing everything that we say so that Shizune can understand. Shizune is being somewhat quiet today. She's still angry. She's always quiet. Is how. Well, probably at least a little bit. You can see it in her eyes, but this could also be another way of trying to guilt me into lending her a hand. God, he's so suspicious of them. I have to find a way out of this. Hey, I should go now to the library. You know, homework. I should get going, shouldn't I? I have to be diligent because I'm a new student and all, and have to make a good first impression, right? Yeah. See you later. I turned to bolt to the door, but Shizune is blocking my path, her arms crossed over her chest, and a stern expression on her face. She wags a finger, tauntingly, and begins signing to Misho with the manner of a squad leader giving directions to his fellow soldiers. Didn't seem like you were in any rush to the library, Hichan. That's right, Shi-chan. It doesn't seem like he was probably going to slack off for the rest of the day. You're surrounded. Oh, God. Let's go to the student council room. She lets out a chuckle and then breaks into laughter. I'm sorry, Hichan. I feel bad, but this works out for everyone, right? That's right, Shi-chan. Yes, that's a good point, too. This is beneficial to everyone. It solves all our problems. Yeah. I also thought he'd be more appreciative of our efforts. They pull themselves closer as if they're about to pounce. Hey guys, 2-on-1 isn't very fair, is it? She keeps looking forward, passive, and then gives a sinister smile. Come on, we have a lot of work to do. Let's go to the student council room. Gee, I don't know. Yusha laughs. Deja vu? She chortles before letting out another laugh. You know, my horoscope said that it'd be a good day for me today. Cat Shizune. Now that you're going to help, Shizune signs quickly to her. Right. I mean, now that you've decided to help us completely for your own free will, I'll be able to take it easy. Lucky, huh? I open my mouth to say something and then realize there's no point. I refocus on trying to think of a way out of this. No, their actions are very clearly deliberate. There's no sense of attempting to reason with them. You can't reason with madmen. I frown. They don't even notice my discontent, further proving my suspicions. They even seem pretty relaxed now. I guess I think they've already won. So they're letting their guard down. That's kind of arrogant. They pass forward in front of me as they move through the doorway. I stealthily walk backwards, back into the classroom as they step into the hallway, turning towards the stairwell. God, he was like, God, you know, I miss them now that they're gone. And like, wow, I kind of like Mishin Suzune. Now he's here like, I really gotta get out of here. Let out a sigh of relief and quickly pack the rest of my stuff so I can make my escape. Classroom door slammed shut. That wasn't very nice there. You really got us good though, didn't you, Shi-chan? Right. What was that about? I thought you said you'd help us. And then you bailed on us. You thought you'd get away with it, didn't you? The indignant expression vanishes and she begins to laugh hysterically, calming down only after an aggravated look from Shizune. Oh, yeah. You thought you could get away with it, but a criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. I didn't even manage to leave the classroom in the first place. No, and I didn't even agree to help in the first place. Not very bright, are you, criminal? Thinking you could just shirk in your duties like that. Hello, Hichan. I'm a criminal? What did I do? What's the charge? What am I guilty of? That's for the courts to decide, criminal. I don't think we have to tell you that. This is so cute. Besides, you're the criminal here. You know what you did. Have you ever read The Trial by Kafka? No. What's that, Hichan? What does that have to do with this? I read it a few months ago. It's about these people who run a kangaroo court on a guy who just wants to live his life. They refuse to leave him alone, and they can't fight the power. Hichan, what does this have to do with anything? Hey, what does that mean? She turns back to me after signing back and forth for a lengthy moment of time. You know, we were both a little disappointed in you. You let us down, Hisao. Oh god, she said our name. Drop the ball. Left us hanging, out in the cold. Is that a way to treat a person? To run away from your responsibilities? To abandon your comrades? We think you owe it to us, the honor of your commitment. What? I didn't commit to anything. My breathing catches in my throat and I momentarily start choking. That's not true, Hichan. You said you're not useless, and you definitely said it. Yes, definitely, definitely, definitely. We're calling you out on those words now. You better prepare to show us that you are not a useless guy. Your honor will be soiled forever if you try to get out of this. So for the rest of the day, we are going to hang out together, just the three of us, and work hard. You can't fool us. You should be happy. You're doing your school a great service. That's not what your school could do for you, but what you can do for your school. How depressing. Cheer up, Hichan. She slaps me hard across the back with enough strength to knock the air out of my lungs, and I gasp to breathe. Besides, aren't you happy you get to spend the day with two cute girls? Guess they are right. I did blurt those words out. When did we say that? Accepting my fate, I followed the students to the council room. What? To the student council room. We have coffee today, boys. And the hammer the final nail into the stall, and I look at... It took all afternoon. Dinner time is nearly over, but it is done now. Shizune pulls out a roll of measuring tape at the small level, inspects it thoroughly. She smiles, looking pleased, then motions for Misha to come over. She says she did a very good job. In fact, you might actually have a gift for this. Wow, I'm impressed too, and that was fast. Have you done this before? No, never. Never before. And I will never again. Well, our quota for the day is 6 dolls. In a few minutes, me and Hichan would finish one. That means 4 more to go. We're making good time, she says. Isn't this great fun? What? I can think of a million things I'd rather do, but I suppose everyone has to do their share for the festival, even me. I'm both lucky that I'm helping you two out. If I really didn't want to, I could have gotten out easily. Really, Hichan? Hichan thinks you're just running your mouth. Japanese people have no fight or flight reflex, Hichan. Jesus. Shizune tense her fingers deviously. Definitely, definitely, definitely. If you really wanted to escape, you would have taken immediate action. That is how someone is serious. When they have no doubts, no regrets. Maybe it was a bad idea to tell you that, since now Hichan knows what to do next time. But just the fact that she is alright with telling me this shows that she doubts I'll be able to act on it. That only makes me want to do it more. I almost want the opportunity to do it to arise again. But if that happens, she might get me again somehow. Hichan says she's happy now. Cool. Sick. Oh, this is the first time we're at school at like nighttime indoors, I think. Much later in the evening, we're looking at 6 completed stalls. I hope you didn't hear that. That was gross. My stomach just made a noise. With the pride of the job, well done, we sit back and admire the fruits of our labor, not sharing a word between us, just admiring. I realize I'm feeling quite thirsty. Hey, isn't there a vending machine out in the hall? They're on all day, right? Yep, the drinks are very cheap too. We usually get something on days like this. I dig around in my pocket, finding a single 100-yen coin. Is this enough? I'm feeling kind of thirsty. 100 yen? You can't get a drink in the machine with that. That's good. That's very good then. What? Oh, you can get any drink in the machine with that. Very good then. Oh, wait a second. What is it, Hichan? Do you want him to get you a drink too? Hichan, you really helped us out today, so I mean Hichan will treat you. Hey, what about me? What would you like? I'm feeling thirsty myself. So am I. I don't know. Anything is fine. I guess the melon soda. Hey, wait, Hichan, I also want a drink. Aw. Aw. Why is she so left out? What the hell? You know, it's times like this that I really think she's just teasing me. That's probably it. I'm sure she'll get you something, right? Yeah, she usually does, but you never know. It's so weird. We just we just peered into Misha's soul there for a second. She was so real in that one moment. Shizune comes back with 2 melon sodas and a can of fruit juice. She hands me one of the sodas and the other to Misha. Thanks, Shi-chan. I had total faith in you get me one. I knew I could count on you. But how'd you know that this is what I wanted? I usually get something else. What? You knew I'd want to try it. And I like these kinds of childish things. I gesture my thanks to Shizune, who smiles and nods. Hey, Hichan. Yes? We've been spending a lot of time together. Already, in such a short time, we've done so much. We both should stop beating around the bush. What I'm trying to say is, let's date. Me and Shizune. It sounds like a lot she's gonna... yeah, it sounds a lot like she's gonna ask me out, but that can't be it. Nevertheless, my heart is beating like a jackhammer. Damn, this reminds me of another similar scene earlier this year. I try to say something, but my brains can't decide whether to stop her or to tell her to continue. I feel myself blushing all the way to my ears. What I'm trying to say is, would you like to join the student council? What a disappointment. What? He's blushing. Did you really think she wanted to ask you out, Hichan? I feel very embarrassed right now. I feel myself getting even redder in the face. Shizune also tries to hide a blush after Misha translates. From what I remember, is that Shizune actually like really liked us, right? Like, I think it was in Hanako's playthrough or something. We had like done something, and then she had like, it was like when she realized that we were like kind of dating Hanako, she had like gotten really upset at us. So I think that she's like the only girl that actually like had like a crush on us, or at least that's how it felt. Shizune also tries to hide a blush after Misha translates, then puts a few sheets of paper in front of me. So how about it? All the paperwork is right here. And you are sitting down anyway. You look very at home here. Drinks and everything. What do you say? She quiets down a little and then asks a little more solemnly. Hichan, what do you say? You don't exactly hate this, right? I'm more than a little surprised by this sudden change of tone. I don't really know how to react to it. For one thing, she isn't shouting uproariously with no regard for tact. Before, I'm sure she knew exactly what that I was going to say no. This time, she actually seems serious. I think maybe you should join, not just because we could use your help, but since you're hanging out with us anyway. I think Shi-chan would like it if you would join as well. It's not like you hate us or anything, right? It wouldn't hurt if you joined, and I'd appreciate it if you would. She seems to be having a hard time getting her words out, which is strange for someone as talkative as Misha. For some reason, I'm almost troubled by it. My eyes drift over to Shizune, who stares back at me, tentatively, absent-mindedly, cleaning her fingernails. If you don't want to join, I promise we won't ask again, but if you did, we would be really happy. Both Shizune and Misha seem unable to look me in the eye. I can't lie, the thought of being around the two such cute girls is something that I couldn't possibly pass up. I'm not looking forward to this kind of work every day, but there should be less after the festival. At least I hope so. Alright, I guess it couldn't hurt, so why not? Wonderful, wonderful. Shizune tenses her fingers in satisfaction. She'll fill everything out, Hichan. Congratulations, you are officially a member of the student council now. Great. I'm not looking forward to a lot of work. To be honest, I've never done any student council activities before. But maybe this is a positive experience. Misha starts to clap, laughing exuberantly, as she does. Congratulations, Hichan. Congratulations. 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 I get the message. I can't smile. I can't help but smile. She's finding such a display childishly cute. Student council is always busy, you know, but for today, we're done. See you tomorrow, Hichan. We still have work left, so we'll be counting on you. I leave the room feeling totally wiped out. The grounds are totally deserted, and the school looks pretty ominous this late. Council office is the only window with lights on anymore. Is this what the student council will be like? My body might not be able to take it. I'm feeling tired, so I set my alarm clock to wake me as late as I can afford, while still making it to the first class. The nurse's voice is almost nagging in the back of my head about the morning jogs. I make a resolution to wake up for it by going for a walk after school tomorrow. Emmy won't care either way, I bet. Oh. I was wondering why the sleep time was so late.